Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm talking about transits of Saturn. Which lessons we need to learn, how it's working with the maturity, and how much structure do we have in our life. As you know, Saturn is a ruler of Capricorn and co-ruler of Aquarius. It symbolizes authority, limitation, and the tangible reality of life. Saturn's energy is often stern and demanding, compelling us to face our fears, work hard, and build solid foundations for the future. It's associated with time, karma, and life's inevitable cycles, pushing us to mature and take responsibilities. Saturn's transits are often challenging, presenting obstacles and responsibilities that test our endurance. However, they are also periods of significant growth and development. These transits encourage us to build resilience, acquire wisdom, and create structures that will support us in the long term. Which kind of transits do we have for Saturn? First of all is Saturn return. As you maybe know, the Saturn return occurs approximately every 29.5 years, making significant turning points in an individual's life. The first Saturn return, around age 29, is often associated with a transition from young adulthood to full maturity. It's a time when individuals reassess their goals, make critical life decisions, and often major changes in career, relationships, and personal identity. About Saturn return, you can find an astro vlog down below in the description. I made a video about this topic. Saturn Square Saturn. I mean Saturn in transit, square Saturn in natal chart. This transit occurs roughly every 7 years and is a time of tension and challenges. The first Saturn square usually happens around age 7 and then on 14, 21 and 35 and so on. This period often brings obstacles that test our resolve and commitment. What lessons we can learn in this situation? Learning to adapt and overcome challenges is crucial during Saturn squares. These transits test our ability to stay committed to our goals despite difficulties. Facing and resolving conflicts can lead to significant personal growth. Saturn opposition Saturn. This transit occurs around age 14-15 and age 44-45. Making midpoints in the Saturn cycle. The first opposition often coincides with adolescence, teenager, a period of identity formation and independence. The second opposition, known as the midlife crisis, brings a re-evaluation of life achievements and direction. What lessons can we learn during this opposition between transit of Saturn and Saturn in natal chart? Saturn opposition prompts questions of identity and purpose. In midlife, this transit encourages a reassessment of personal and professional life, and also finding a balance between personal desires and responsibilities to others. How we can navigate while Saturn transits. One of the Saturn core lessons is the value of discipline. During these transits, embracing a structured approach to life can help mitigate challenges. Developing a routine, setting clear goals, and adhering to commitments and essential practices. Saturn transits often bring hardship, but these periods are also opportunities to build resilience, facing obstacles head-on and developing problem-solving skills can strengthen one's character and prepare for future challenges. Patience is another vital lesson of Saturn. Oh yeah. Its slow movement reminds us the significance growth and achievement take time. Cultivating patience and understanding that progress may be gradual can help elevate frustration. Seeking wisdom. Saturn association with wisdom underscores the importance of learning from experience, reflecting on past mistakes and applying those lessons to current challenges can facilitate personal growth and development. Saturn transits through the houses. Let's see how it's working. Transit on the first house, it makes a period of self-redefinition. People may feel the need to take control of their lives and set new goals. What lessons we can learn? Establishing self-discipline is crucial during these transits. Reevaluating or redefining one's identity is a common theme. This is a time to take charge of one's life and responsibilities. In the second house, Saturn focuses on finances, values, and self-worth. This transit often brings financial challenges or the need to reassess one's values. What lessons we can learn during this transit in the second house of Saturn? Learning to manage finances responsibly is the key. Reassessing personal values and what truly matters in life. Building a strong sense of self-worth independent of material possessions. When Saturn transits the third house, it emphasizes communication, learning, and relationships with siblings and neighbors. What lessons we can learn? Developing clear and effective communication skills, emphasizing the importance of continuous learning and intellectual development. Don't be lazy, be curious. Strengthening relationships with siblings and neighbors. And to set boundaries, of course, because Saturn is setting boundaries. Saturn transit through the fourth house brings attention to home, family, and emotional foundations. What lesson we can learn? Establishing a sense of emotional security and stability, taking on responsibilities within the family. Maybe your parents ask your help, or maybe even the people from your own family. Working on improvising the home environment and family dynamics. In the fifth house, Saturn focus is on creativity, romance, and children. This transit may bring challenges in these areas, prompting growth and development. What lessons we can learn? Developing discipline in creative pursuits. It's not enough to be creative. It's needed to know exactly what you want and to work for it. Approaching romantic relationship with realism and maturity. It's a kind of maturity in playing in romantic games. Taking on responsibilities related to children and their upbringing. Yeah, it's a great responsibility. Saturn transits through sixth house highlights work, health, and daily routines. This period often brings an increased focus on health and professional responsibilities. What lessons we can learn? Developing a strong work ethic and sense of duty. Paying attention to health and developing healthy habits. Establishing effective daily routines and time management. When Saturn transits the seventh house, it brings focus on partnerships and relationships. This transit can test the strength and commitment of relationships. What lessons we can learn? Understanding the importance of commitment in relationships. To understand why we need serious relationships in our lives. Finding balance and equality in partnerships. Developing skills in conflict resolution and compromise. A smart compromise. In the 8th house, Saturn emphasizes transformation, shared resources, and deep psychological processes. This transit often brings profound changes and the need for emotional and psychological growth. What lessons we can learn? Embracing transformation and personal growth. Managing shared resources and finances responsibly. Gaining deeper psychological insight and self-understanding. 9th house. Saturn transit through the 9th house focuses on higher education, philosophy, and long-distance travel. This period may bring challenges in these areas, prompting a deeper quest for knowledge and understanding. What lessons we can learn? Engaging in philosophical inquiries and expanding our worldview. Committing to disciplined study and learning. High learning, yeah. Embracing opportunities to broaden horizon through travel and exploration. When Saturn transits the 10th house, it brings attention to career, public image, and ambitions. This period often involves significant career developments and the need for professional responsibilities. What lessons we can learn? Setting and achieving career goals with determination. What if you start something, a project, don't let you down. Go forward until you end the task. Understanding and managing one's public image and reputation. Taking on professional responsibilities and leadership roles. People will come to you to ask help because they see you as a professional. In the 11th house, Saturn emphasizes friendship, social networks, and long-term goals. This transit may bring challenges in these areas, prompting reevaluation and strengthening of social connections. What lessons we can learn? Understanding one's role and responsibilities within social groups. Reevaluating and setting realistic long-term goals. Strengthening and deepening friendship and social connections. Saturn transit through the 12th house brings focus to spirituality, the subconscious and hidden aspects of the self. This period often involves introspection, healing, and preparation for a new cycle. What lessons we can learn? Engaging in spiritual practices and seeking deeper understanding. Undertaking deep self-reflection and addressing hidden fears and insecurities. Focusing on healing and letting go of past traumas and baggage, but also letting go of habits that are not serve your life. What are the things we need to do to embrace change, to seek support, to learn to ask for support and help, but also to give help to other people. Setting realistic goals. Okay, daydreaming is very good, especially for artistic and creative goals. But if you don't make steps, practical and realistic steps to get done your goals, nothing will happen. Will remain only on the idea level. Practicing self-care. And if you don't care about you, you cannot help others. Learning from experience. This is very important. Learn from other people's experience, but this is hard. Until you don't know how it is, it's hard to learn. But at least learn from your experience, past experience and present experience. So, Saturn's transits, while challenging, are profound opportunities, are given for all of us, profound opportunities for growth, maturity, and the development of a solid life structure. By understanding the lessons of discipline, responsibility, and resilience that Saturn brings, people can navigate these periods with greater awareness and strength. Embracing Saturn's lesson can lead to a more grounded, wise, and fulfilled life. So now, look in your natal chart, where is Saturn, the sign, the house, which aspect is forming. Then, look on the current transits. Okay, we know that Saturn nowadays are in Pisces. But maybe if you listen this vlog after years, Saturn will be in another sign. So which kind of aspect is forming the transits of Saturn with your natal Saturn? And how these transits are working for you in the past and nowadays? I'm waiting your comments and questions down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.